What's up with y'all boys, man? Exclusivebuildz here, where we do everything exclusive. And today's video is actually about title, man. We back with another NBA player template. And hey, today, man, we got a legend, bro. We got Dwight, bro. One of the best, actually one of the most underrated, forgot about, left out, best centers of all time, bro. Why isn't, we gonna start my video off ranting about why isn't Dwight Howard top 75? Can we talk about this in the comments, bro? Like, they got so many other weak MFs above, bro, but he's one of the best finishing bigs, one of the best defensive bigs, one of the best rebounding bigs. Like, what are we talking about? Why isn't he top 75? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is, I know it's all weird, everything around his name, which we all know what's going on, but come on, bro. As far as basketball wise, bro, he's one of the best bigs ever, bro. Like, he's really one of the ones, bro. One of the most dominant bigs, bro. It's like they need to stop disrespecting his basketball because of this outside shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, it is what it is. I ain't about to talk too much about that. But hey, man, let's go ahead and get into how to make this dominant 6'10" inside force, I should say. Yeah, inside force, that's what we gonna call him. But yeah, man, let's get into it. But before we do that, man, let's go ahead and get this video 10 20 likes on the video. That'd be very appreciated, man. If you're new here, man, go to stereo, hit that sub button and help your boy get the 5,000 subs. All that be very appreciated. And also, let me say this is a Dwight Howard build. This is an inside big, so don't be in my comments talking about some why the build can't shoot. It's Dwight Howard. And when y'all do see this cap breaker screen, if you want to take a whole different course for where I was going to add my caps, you want to add some 3-pointer to your build, by any means do so. But yeah, let's get into it. So we going center, 6'10", 240 on the weight with a max 7'4" wingspan, and we're gonna start out with our physicals first. All right, y'all boys, so far speed and agility, we're going to max both of these out at a 76 and a 70. Use Jalen Durham motion style. Is going to get you a lot of blocks, a lot of lane steals, and a lot of rebound animations, and just good jump animations in general. And is also still going to be a very fast lateral and sprinting motion style, all tested by me. That's something that I use on all of my centers, and is what my center builds. And I'm going crazy with that motion style, so it's gonna be very solid with these speed and agility ratings right here. And then for our strength, we all know he was one of the strongest motherfuckers ever, but you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go with an 86 at base model and add 5 cap breakers here to take us all the way from 86 to 91, so we can get that brick wall on gold. And as far as our season +2, we will be using, our season reward +2, we will be using that on a brick wall, so we get legend brick wall to set big body screens for our guard. Since we're going to be an inside build, we're going to be running pick and roll majority of the time. We're not going to be just camping and sitting in the paint, and we need to get our guards open. So being able to put motherfuckers on the ass, we need to be able to do that with that legend brick wall. And then vertical, one of the most athletic bigs ever, we're going to have an 88 vertical legend posterizer, legend pogo stick, my bad. That's going to help us get all type of rebound animations, second chance blocks, everything, you feel me? And yeah, that's pretty much it for our physicals. Now let's go to move on to the finishing. All right, y'all boys, so far as close shot, I'm not really going to touch that because all this is going to go up with our dunk and standing dunk. So layup, not going to touch that neither. Now dunk at base model, bro, we're going with a 91, sole purpose to go from a 91 to a 96, so we can get the Hall of Fame posterizer. So we can just use a +1 on that to get to legend posterizer instead of having to +2 that, you feel me? So that was my whole purpose of doing that. And we also do get the elite off 2 contact dunks, and you will be able to dribble a little bit on this build, even though you're ultimately is going to go to the rim with this motherfucker, but you still can dribble, you know what I'm saying? Even off of pick and roll, having a 96 driving dunk on the center, bro, is crazy. Yeah, like y'all already seen my other center build, bro, that had like what, an 89 driving dunk, or was it like a 90 or something? I think it was a 90 or an 89, bro. Having that on the fucking center, bro, off of pick and roll is lethal, bro. It's lethal. And just imagine being 6'10" with a 96 legend post. Come on, fool, you gonna be out there going crazy. And then for our standing dunk, man, we're gonna rock out with the 90 on the standing dunk, just to get the rise up on gold. And we also will be specializing finishing on this build. And this rise up on gold, we're gonna use our +2 here, so we can get that to legend to get better standing dunk animations and just quicker and faster and better dunks and all in general under the rim, you know. And then post control for the Dwight Howard build, right? It would have been perfect to add post control to this build, but bro, let's keep it 100, bro. Who really ever throws the ball to someone in the post in the game? And even with that being said, having a post control type of build and you're not overly tall, it just doesn't always work well. You know what I'm saying? And we not really going to be doing anything else besides a drop step. We don't need to do none of that, bro. Just play the regular pick and roll, grab offensive rebound, and just dunk the ball, bro. And even dribble up, get to the rim, and use a stick dunk to dunk the ball. We're not doing none of this post hook shit. We're not doing no post fades, post shimmies, none of that. Only thing we'd be doing is a fucking drop step if I was to add post on here. And I feel as though doing all of that, you'll be wasting a lot of points on post control just to do one move that isn't always guaranteed to work. You know, so hey man, it is what it is. But if y'all want to add posts, yeah, I can. I'm not going to though. But finish it, bro. This is what we got. Now let's go to move on to the shooting. Alright, for our shooting, bro, like I told y'all, we're not going to have any shooting on this build. But when y'all do to see this cap breaker screen, you can get up to, I believe, 70 from a 25 3, or maybe it was a 75. It's 70 or 75, somewhere around there. But if y'all want to mess around with the shooting shit and do whatever to get a higher 3, then by any means do that. But it's Dwight Howard, but we're not adding no 3-pointer to the build or mid-range or free throw. So yeah, let's go to move on to the playmaking. Alright, y'all boys, so far as playmaking, passing, we're just going to keep this balance and go with a 75 pass just to get break starter and dimer on silver. Now, I know we're 1 point away from getting versatile visionary on silver. I just didn't care to get it, so we're just going to rock out with a 75. Ball handle, we're going to go with a 65 ball handle, just unlock Giannis dribble moves, because it's very solid enough to at least cook up and get to the rim, you know what I'm saying, if need be. And then we also going to go with a 55 speed ball, so we can get that Giannis dribble style, so we can actually speed boost to the same ball hand and get to that rim. You feel me? And go crazy there. But playmaking, bro, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all boys do want to up the ball handle, get to 70, at least get the Kevin Durant. What was that? I think it was like the combo moves joint, so you can do a little cheese, or the Kevin Durant escape, whatever. Do the little cheesy shit. Then y'all can definitely mess around with this and do that as well if you would like to. But yeah, man, as far as playmaking, this is pretty much what we have. Now let's go to move on to the defense. Alright, bro, so far as interior defense, bro, we're gonna rock out with a 77 just so we get our paint patroller on gold. Now some may say, why isn't this all the way like high 88s to get post lockdown and shit like that on gold? You're not gonna be running across a lot of post scores first off, so that's not waste points. Let's just keep ourselves with a high block rating. We got the speed and we got the long wingspan. We just gonna prioritize getting blocks over trying to just wall up or whatever the case may be, right? So we're just gonna go with a 77 interior, which is also very solid in this game. If you know, you know. Now perimeter, we're not gonna add anything here, not anything at all, bro. If you're going to be jumping on the perimeter to get contest, well, if you're going to try and get contest on the perimeter, you're gonna have to jump, honestly. Putting your hands up or whatever the case may be, man, none of that's not gonna do a good job. So just jump, you feel me? And then as far as steal, we just gonna give ourselves a 60 on the steal just so we can get interceptor on the bronze, so we can get lane steals. And I advise y'all boys to use a +1 on interceptor to get that to silver, because that's what I have on my center with the Jalen Duren motion style, and I get a lot of steal animations. Same thing with the max wingspan and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna help you get all lane steals. And then as far as block at base model, man, we're going to 88 on a block at base model. We get the high fly tonight on gold at base model, and we also get this paint patrol on silver. And now we're adding 5 cap breakers here. It's going to take us all the way to a 93 to get our paint patroller and our high fly tonight on gold and Hall of Fame. And then you can just use a +1 to get that Hall of Fame, high fly tonight, get that joint to legend. And then, you know what I'm saying, you will rock out and keep your paint patroller joint like that on that gold, and that's gonna be very solid. If you want a +2 it or +1 that, do that as well. You feel me? If you want to get way more blocks, protect the paint, be a little bit better in that category, then by any means do so. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's go to move on to the rebounding. Alright, y'all boys, so far as O board, we all know it's cheaper, right? But for this build, we're not gonna go 99 O board, we're just gonna go 90 O board. And then as far as defensive rebound, we actually going to go 90 for defensive rebound on this build instead of going 99-0. Now the reason we was doing that, so we can take down some of the points on the close shot, so we can take down some of the points on the mid-range and even the free throw that allow us to get a 96 driver dunk. You feel me? And the rest of these points, I'm honestly not too sure where they went, and I'm going to take a guess that this shit was at 54 on the post. Yes, it was. So we actually going to take that off and go with a 76 here. Can I get to a 70 ball handle? Yes. Now we got KD escapes, and we got the versatile visionary, stuff like that on silver. And yeah, man, that's pretty much going to finish off my prime Orlando Magic Dwight Howard build. If y'all boys like this template, let me know down in the comments below if you think this is somewhat of a build that could actually get active with a squad and random wreck or whatever. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. But me personally, I know for a fact, with a squad that runs a pick and roll with a small guard that shoots threes, 300, you're gonna be very solid with this, bro. You're gonna have the legend brick wall with a +2. You're gonna have the legend posterizer, the legend rise up, you feel me? Like, you're also gonna have legend high fly denier, so you can actually play pick and roll a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You can even play weak side in the corner and have your power forward back end play the pick and roll with the lock, you feel me? Like, you gonna get a lot of blocks, bro. But yeah, man, enough talking about that. Let me go ahead and show you this cap breaker screen real quick. Alright, man, take a quick look at this cap breaker screen. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, but I'm going to tell you the order that I would go for my 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 cap breaker. So my first 5 on this build, I'm getting my 99 rebound first. My next 5, I'm going to go with my 93 block. My next 5, I'm going with my 91 strength. And the last, I'm going to cap it off with a 96 driving dunk. Now, if you want to add 5 caps to your 3-pointer, the way it's looking right now, if my math is correct, that is 70 3-pointer. If you want to take it up to a 35 or whatever the case may be, you may end up getting a 75 or whatever on a 3-pointer, or try and get a 78 3, whatever the case may be, if y'all want to add shooting to the build. But bro, it's the Dwight Howard build. He's an inside dominant big. We not here to space the floor and shoot. We're here to play our role, dominate the paint, grab the boards, protect the paint, set screens for the guards. That's what you're here to do. But if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, do what you do. Do what you do with your build, you know what I'm saying, add your caps where you want to add them. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the template. Alright, y'all boys, y'all seen that cap burger screen. I told y'all what order I would be putting all my caps from 5 to 15 cap burgers. And if you don't have, 5 to 20 cap burgers, and if you don't have them many caps, make the build up to your liking, or just place it how many caps you got on your build. And shit, work up to get more, you know what I'm saying? If you don't think you're going to get all the way to 20, it is what it is, bro. It's not necessarily needed, honestly. You know what I'm saying? 89 driver dunk would be just fine. But yeah, man, put your cap breakers everywhere else. If you at least try and get to 15, at least get the 15 caps. But yeah, man, as y'all see, as far as the shades, bro, we got Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, and DeAndre Jordan in the shades. All goats, man. All goats, bro. All goat interior finishers, bro. Like, all these niggas is very raw as hell, you feel me? So the shades already goated, makes the build 10 out of 10, 100, you know what I'm saying? And then a rim running, glass guardian, come on, fool. If that ain't all 3 of these niggas, I don't know what to say. But I feel like the name's perfect. Hopefully adding cap breakers to the build, you'll probably get a different name, hopefully. I'm not saying you get something better, but I highly doubt it. You feel me? But hey, it is what it is. Shit, that's the build. Hopefully y'all boys fuck with it. If y'all do fuck with it or enjoy anything about this video, then go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you're new. That shit, I'm out here, man. But before I go, get this video 10, 20 likes on the video. That'd be very appreciated. If, man, if you're newer, go ahead and stay here, hit that sub button, help your boy get a 5,000 subs. All that would be very appreciated. And turn your post notifications on, share the video so you get pushed out to the YouTube recommended, so everybody get a hold of my channel and a hold of this very unstoppable, dominant Dwight Howard build. But yeah, all that, we very appreciate it. But man, I'm out here. Catch y'all boys in the next video.